See, in some process account problem, the output of one process is actually directly sold and balance is actually transferred to next process. So in that type of process cost accounting problem, we have to only account for extra profit which is there on this sale. So in this problem, that is the only different thing. 60% of the output of process A is sold at 250 and balance is transferred to process B. So we'll see only that part. That is the only different part. So see here, in the working also, the last point number 9 and 10, output 60% of 9,200, that is 5520 is sold, and balance 40%, that is 38680 is transferred to next process. Okay, the valuation of that abnormal loss, abnormal gain, expected output, abnormal loss units, abnormal gain, everything is same like the previous problem. So here in this problem, you see in process A account, we have on the credit side by cash bank that 5520, this is the sale directly made from process A and at selling price given 250. So on this 250 selling price minus 190 cost per unit, 60 rupees is the profit. So that 60 into 5520, if you calculate, it is exactly 3,31,200 which you see on the debit side. So on the debit side, you write to costing P&L, 3,31,200 is the profit on the units directly sold by that process. So this is the only special thing when there is a sale from any process directly and it is selling price minus that CPU, difference is the profit which comes on the debit side of that process account. Other things are actually same like we have seen in the previous sum. Here nothing is sold like process A. Now here from process B, it directly goes to process C. That is typography error. Now we come to the last part of it. That is when we have last category of process costing problem where we have process stock accounts. So in some process costing technique or that particular method that business follows, process A is output is transferred to process A stock. From process A stock, it is transferred to process B. From process B, it is transferred to process B stock. And from process B stock, it is transferred to process C. And then from there, it goes to the next process like that. So here, if there is any sale, it is from that process stock account. And when we have process stock account, two important points we have to understand. For any process stock account, opening stock units and rate will always be given. Why rate will also be given? Because opening stock of that process is the closing stock of earlier period, and that earlier period's cost per unit rate we don't know, so it will always be given ready-made in the problem. So for any process stock, opening units and rate will be given, but process stock closing units, only units will be given, rate will not be given, because always it is out of the current year's production. The closing stock remains. That is the reason why the closing stock of any process will always be at the cost per unit of that process of that current year. So you will never have process stock closing rate given. So it is not given. It is the CPU of that process of this year, but opening stock rate is given. So with this, we prepare that process stock account where opening stock we record. Then from that process A, the units are transferred to process A stock account. From that, certain units are sold. So on these sold units, we calculate profit the way we have calculated in the previous sum. And the closing stock units are valued at the CPU, cost per unit of the process. And the difference in the process stock account is transferred to the next process. So in process stock accounting, let us understand there are five things. Opening stock, units and rate will be given. So right on the debit side. Then closing stock units will be given on the credit side, you write. Rate will be current year CPU rate of the process. Number three, if any units are sold, it will be given. So it will come on the credit side of stock account. Out of that, whatever profit is there, that will come on the debit side. And when you close that process stock account, you will get a balancing figure. So that balancing figure, units and the amount, is the units and the amount transferred to next process. That is the only difference. So let us understand this. See here. From this process A, the output 9,800 is transferred at CPU of 185 to the process A stock account. So process A stock account is already having 2,000 units as opening stock. Rate 150 given. So 3 lakhs is the opening stock of process A. Transferred from process A this year, 9,800 at 185. That is the total of debit side. Then on the credit side, 5,000 units are sold. It is given in the problem at rupees 300. So that is by cash bank. Then closing stock 2,500 given. It will always be at CPU. So 185. So that is the closing stock amount. And difference if you see in the units, debit side unit total 11,800, credit side 11,800. You get difference of 4,300, and that is the transfer from this process A stock account to the process B. And this will be at which rate? At the current year's cost per unit, that is 185. So 4,300 to 185, we write 7,95,500. And the difference on the debit side, we get 6,45,000 is the profit on 500 units sold at the rate of 300. Similarly, we have process B and process B stock account. You can see here the output of process uh, B is transferred to process B stock account. We'll actually wind up in next 5 minutes. So output of process B 4,000 units is transferred to process B stock account. That is in second line you see 4,000 into 275. Opening stock is already given in the problem 3,000 into 210. That is on the debit side. It is also given that 4,000 units are sold from process B. So by cash bank, 4,000 units at the rate of 500. Closing stock units are 1,000 are also given, and that is at the current year's cost per unit of process B. You see 275. So 1,000 into 275. Output of process B stock account balancing figure transferred to next process. So difference debit side 7,000, credit side we have 5,000. So process C transfer will be 2,000, and at what rate? Definitely at the current year's cost per unit, that is 275. And then on the debit side, what you see difference 10,95,000 is the profit made on 4,000 units sold from the process B stock account. This goes on for process C stock account, etc.